everyone! I'm back with another art video, and of course we'll get into that, but why exactly am I drawing this in the first place? On February 4th, I posted an Instagram reel of a mixed media chappell roan animation, and it went crazy viral for me. This is really funny because literally just a few videos back, I was airing out my valid grievances about how my art wasn't getting seen by people.
I'm just so tired as artists in the social media market, we have to force ourselves to be marketers at the same time.
Since I still had that kind of disappointment feeling in mind, I didn't expect this video to get much attention at all, just like my normal work does. But that's okay, I still enjoyed making it. I still wanted my friends to see it, you know? Just because I might not be getting the results I want doesn't mean I'm gonna give up on what I love the most. Now, this mixed media video, it's not my first mixed media project. I've done 2 other ones in the past, but I usually posted them to my fan account. But my fan account on Instagram is pretty dead because I stopped posting on there for a long time. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna start posting my mixed media videos on my main now. That way I can have a more varied portfolio of creative projects on my profile. So I posted the full mixed media edit itself, but then I posted another reel that was more catered towards algorithm, and that's the one that got viral. It's crazy how these little things can change your results so much. Like editing it, I kept in mind things that I've heard previously about what draws in a viewer to watch a reel, and it had stuff like zooms, and you know, I usually have my videos drawn out, but I made it really jumpy and like quick and snappy. Yeah, I guess that really got people's attention because I just saw the video kept getting more and more views, more than I could even comprehend. And the reason why this was so special to me is because, obviously, as I've mentioned before, I've gotten viral funny videos that aren't pertaining to my art before. But this was on my Instagram page, and people were actually following me from it. People were actually staying. It wasn't just like a one-off thing. People were actually attracted to what they're seeing enough to follow me. When I posted that video, I was like at 290 something. Now I'm at like 1,600. While that's still considered a small Instagram art account, it's way bigger than I was before, and it means I have way more potential reach in the future, which it's so satisfying for me. This is literally what I've been wanting forever. It's been a while since this video got released, obviously, so I've processed it fully now. So I don't sound excited as I would have been at the start, but please do not think I'm not grateful. I'm so grateful. And every single comment, every single compliment about my work, just seeing how much people loved it, how much they were inspired, I never even began to consider the fact that I could be the one inspiring people. You know, I've always been inspired by other artists, but me inspiring other people, that was just crazy to me. Since this was a chappell roan video that went viral, I just got the coolest creative souls, the coolest gay people following me, and lots of pretty women. And I've even got some more art friends because of it. So yeah, hopefully I'll have a lot of new viewers here. Also, I forgot to mention, someone reposted my Instagram reel to Reddit. And thanks to that, someone found me, and I got interviewed on this amazing To See What podcast. You can watch it yourself, it'll be in the description. And thank God that person on Reddit credited me, because otherwise I wouldn't have gotten that amazing opportunity. I'm a firm believer in giving artists credit, so I'm really glad that happened. That interview was really amazing to do, and even though it's a small channel, it was a new opportunity, and I just feel like a lot of more things like that will be coming my way. And you wouldn't believe, chappell roan saw the video and liked the video. I can't even fathom this because, unfortunately, I was so buried in notifications that I didn't even see her like it. I only noticed when someone commented about it. And I literally thought they were lying. I thought they were trying to, like, play a joke on me. But no, I searched her name in the likes, and she was there. Oh my god, dude. And from my knowledge, she doesn't really interact with fan art that much, so that made it even crazier. I can't believe I have a chappell roan nose under my belt now. That's crazy. A more detail about this mixed media project, a lot of people asked me how long it took. I think it was about 4 or 5 days straight of just working on it. Honestly, it's been a while, so I can't really remember. It was 52 pages in total. My other ones were much shorter. But honestly, because it was so long, that made me stress less about each and every frame. Because I knew it was going to be a long video, I knew not every frame mattered as much. So honestly, it made me breeze through them pretty quickly. Fun fact, while I was making that video, that's when I discovered Severance, and I binge watched the whole first season. Okay, now onto this drawing. I've never drawn chappell roan before. I've wanted to, but I haven't for multiple reasons. One, she has too many iconic looks. Which one do I draw? Two, she's so iconic, and I was honestly afraid of messing her up, of like not depicting her accurately. But I decided it was time. Because I have a lot of chappell roan fans following me now, I feel like the smartest thing is just take advantage of this moment and keep going with the chappell flow I've got going on. You might think it's superficial, but I think it's the smart thing to do. It'll give me more reach, and then I can continue to mix things up a bit. And you know, it's not like I'm doing it just for views. I genuinely love chappell roan. That's why I made the mixed media video in the first place. But yeah, I've noticed that only my chappell roan things get the most attention, so I just have to go with that. So candidly, I have to keep going with that. But like I said, I don't mind at all. The Giver came out recently, so that's part of why I drew this look. But I also love it because it's pastel pink and blue. I love pastels so much. For this artwork, I decided to try some new things. Usually I shade everything like smoothly and perfectly, but I decided to make it more artistic and like put a lot of brushstrokes in there and like texture and stuff like that. And I really like how it turned out. I'm sure you saw in the beginning this reference picture I got from Pinterest. It was like, you know, the classic model body type. So it was a bit of a challenge to draw a chappell on it because I literally had to change the proportions of everything. But I eventually got somewhere I was happy with. I think I translated pose pretty well. And it's very rare for me to do a full body shot. I don't know why, but drawing feet is really intimidating to me. But because she was wearing boots, that made it easier. I also almost made a mistake, and I'm so glad I caught this. The original reference image I used for the outfit was actually an unfinished version, and I noticed that in the final SNL performance, chappell ended up having rhinestones on the blue accents of her clothing. So I'm glad I caught that and added the rhinestones. Also, drawing this big freaking wig was so fun. I know that the curls are more frizzy in the real pictures, but I really loved how I ended up making these looser curls look. I just decided to interpret it that way. I usually try to get every single detail right in my drawings, but because this was so zoomed out, I decided to make the necklace a lot more simplified. I didn't draw the individual flowers and instead focused on the colors and overall shape of the necklace instead. I found in a lot of my art lately that I do the line art too dark, so I kind of did the opposite and made it almost a little bit too light. I just want this overall artwork to look really soft and painterly, so that's why I made it more bright than usual. Then, as always, I put my drawing in Photoshop at the end. This is where I decided to finally put the pattern in. I figured it would be easier to liquefy in Photoshop than in Procreate. I also ended up fixing some shadows, making a bit some darker in some places, and I actually ended up liquefying Chappell herself, just fixing the angles of some parts. And then I mainly focused on making the background something I was happy with. I then went into the camera raw filter and just did some small corrections. Nothing too extreme, but just making it more yummy looking and less neutral boringness, I guess. Once again, fixing the background, I ended up putting this lace trim instead of the gradient. I really liked this. Making some more adjustments and adding even more texture. And then we're done. I really like this drawing. I'm really glad I experimented and tried new things. Even tried a new brush. And I think I did Chappell justice. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you do, feel free to stick around. I make art videos and just rant videos, stuff like that. I'm kind of just all over the place, and hopefully you like that. Bye.